Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing basically a hair story video, or a hair timeline I guess you could say, where people basically, most of the time they put in pictures, but I'm just going to explain all the stuff that my hair went through. Just warning you, this is not one of these stories where, where girls like dye their hair like green, then purple, then blue like each week, so it's not a big story, but it's a little bit different. Okay, so when I was born, I was naturally a blonde, and I will insert a picture right here. Yeah, that's me when I was around like 14 years old. So my hair was naturally like a dirty blondish kind of color. It started getting darker as I grew older. So I didn't like that, so I started to dye it blonde. So this is a picture after I got some highlights, blonde highlights. Okay, so that was the beginning of my freshman year. Halfway through my freshman year. So I got blonde highlights, and I just continued to box dye my hair blonde for roots the whole way throughout my summer for the next year or two. So I was known as the blonde girl, never really did much to my hair. So September 2012, I wanted to change, and I do regret this decision, but I don't at the same time. But I dyed my hair bright red. Yeah, red like this kind of red. I will insert a picture of that right here. Yeah, so I liked it at first. I used Manic Panic's Vampire Red hair dye, and I thought using a semi-permanent dye would be better than me permanent because, obviously if I don't like it, I can just wash it out, I thought. But that wasn't the case. So it stayed that pretty red for about a week, and then it started to fade to an ugly pink like this. I didn't like it whatsoever, so I re-dyed it red, and basically for like another month it was red and it faded to the pink again. So I was like, you know what, I'm ready to go back to blonde. I went to a salon and just asked for help. I went to a salon and they did not have Color Stripper, so instead of recommending me to a salon that had Color Stripper that could take the pink out and just go back to my natural blonde, they just said they needed to dye over it. So they dyed my hair black. And here is a picture right here. As you can see, there is like some pinkish purple undertone to that, so they didn't want to put blonde highlights over that because they did a test strip and it came out pink. So next time I went, they had to dye my hair black again to get rid of all that undertone. So this is the complete pitch black that they dyed it. Okay, so I sticked with that for about 4 months because, highlights are expensive and I didn't want to go damage my hair right away. So around a few weeks ago, I went to a different salon because I was very mad at that salon for what they did to my hair. So I went to a different salon and I got blonde highlights, and that's where I'm at right now. So as you can tell, it looks like more like a brownish with blonde highlights. I just hit my closet door. So I'm working my way up back to blonde again. I didn't want to completely bleach it because my hair gets damaged easily, and it's already pretty damaged just from the highlights. I mean, when I comb my hair when it's wet or knotted or something, it will break off, and all the hair that breaks off are the blonde streaks. So I'm just going to highlight once a month until I get to the blonde I want to be, and I'm not going to completely full over bleach it. I don't want to risk damaging that. I don't want to lose my length. I mean, if I lose my color, whatever, but if I lose my length, I don't know what I'd do. So yeah. So that's really it. I know it's not much of a long story, but I thought it was pretty interesting. It was different for me because I was blonde my whole life and never had to go through something like that. So it's a journey that I'm going through right now, and I'm kind of glad I did it because if I wouldn't have dyed my hair red or any other color back then, I would have done it one day in the future. I wouldn't have stayed blonde my whole life. I would have gotten bored of it sometime, somewhere. So yeah, thank you for watching my hair story, I guess you could say, and I'll see you in my next video.